Hi, today on the hostage report, I'm still dealing with the topic of motives. And we all know that in order to try to facilitate maintaining the schematics of the scheme, then trying to maximize utilization is deemed responsible and therefore seems to be, and we all know how easily the law is bought and sold today. I mean, really, law is whoever can print out as much cash, whoever can bribe as much of a faction in order to control a faction, like a cult. So, I mean, the logic doesn't really matter. If you throw a lot of money at it, that's all the logic you need, no matter what the money's really worth or the derivative of the money production. So, maintaining of the hostage scenario is a necessary in order to synthesize the transition, the body snatchers, if you will, the identity theft, the Freaky Friday. They got to have a gun to my motherfucking head for extortion, leverage, and blackmail in order to make it seem that those that are the transference are real. It looks real, but we got a hostage at the heart of it, and we're pulling all kinds of voodoo strings and any which way, in playing every angle on the sun. One day you're part of religion, one day you're part of the law, one day you're part of the mob, one day you're part of a cult, whatever facilitates best in order to maintain control of the energy source. And that seems to be the numero uno. And then the transference distribution of all of these energy sources to these other creatures or whatever. There's different levels. You got upper level VIP deities and demigods, all the way down, up and down the line. It's a wide variety. It's almost like the monsters manual sort of mentality, which seems to be the precedence of what's going on in society. And then you've got you've got the VIP factions, the Titans, if you will, that are they must look like the masters. They must look like they're maintaining control in order to the seeming perceptions, the Wizard of Oz transfer of power into from the hostage body into the Titan. The problem is you're using a hostage as your source, and that's a big addiction gambling right there. That's a big, like a drug addict, a controlled substance addiction gambling that you can maintain control of the hostage. It's rather just to be the master, or seemingly in that scenario. And so you got the desperation infallibility, and that's where it comes in. You desecrate the hostages and the human shields. So you got a whole string of these hostages placed around, and anything that goes wrong with the Titans or the transferred of energy deities, then you use extortion, blackmail, threats in order to try to validate it. It's just cosmetics, cosmetic voodoo, basically. So you desecrate the hostage whenever anything goes wrong. But in actuality, the losing my religion thing comes back to you could see me like a long range sniper rifle. So you throw me out to the dogs and let them chew on me and hope they cause a lot of damage. So by chewing on me, it causes all these triggers to go off. Therefore, you've got the cause is what you're trying to do is to desecrate. You're trying to carve off to cut all the strings. You don't want any react. You want to be able to beat your hostages. You want to be independent masters to beat your hostages and slaves in the Fairlock. You don't want it. You don't want to pay a cent. You don't want to pay nothing. No reciprocity, no retribution. Even though you worship retribution upon the hostages that supply powers to your team of titans that go around and look like the big bad guys or the good guys, whatever term. So you create this sniper effect rifle across the world, then you swoop in and send in one of your cosmetic teams to look like the good guys, even though it would be like you shot from a long range, and then you deny to the death. Well, we didn't shoot nothing. There ain't nothing. That's your imagination. You're crazy. So that you got basically the emancipation independence of maintaining of hostages through desecration. And I basically fell into the cracks, or I got hammered down into the cracks in order to maintain control in the distribution network of all this sort of thing. And then you've got the various divisions, schisms that are going on within it. And then, well, each Titan has their network of underlings that does their dirty work for them. But the main numero uno agenda is keep your hostages secure. You got to keep those hostages secure to keep your power, to protect your power, to be a master. You got to be the master of your slave hostages. And any way necessary, whether any means necessary to maintain control of your hostages, to become the master, to keep your power full, because it's national security to keep the mafia titans in power, basically. And that's what independence is all. Independence is nothing more than the ability to be the master, to keep your free power. But what I've tried to do is to dissect the string theory of how the power works. And no, that's why you're nocturnal, desperate. That's why it's the hate of the media or whoever the astronomy stars in the sky, because you want to be able to maintain control of your magic and your voodoo without any light shining upon. And that's basically what's going on. And there's any means, there's all sorts of necessary, there's all sorts of ways of maintaining a voodoo hostage in order to maintain control of the power. And then there's the fluctuation, the ever interchangeable deities that are seemingly always regardless of whatever the scenario is. You can throw a deity or some sort of and make them look like right. That's how you play the numbers. You play every. But what's the source of the power? That's what I've been at for the entire time.